but they freeze the cigars in a very humidified freeze that keeps the cigars from drying out. If you put your cigars in a freezer at home, it will actually dry out your cigars. You don't want to do that. Plus, it's really not necessary. My next point, cello or no cello. Now, if you look at a cigar and how they're packed today, usually they're packed with a cellophane on the outside. That plastic is actually made of cellulose or cellophane. There's inherent benefits to that packaging there. If you take the packaging off and you store them in your humidor, they will age faster and they'll mellow out a lot quicker. So if you're looking to age your cigars, you might want to take some of them off. But if you want to keep them as fresh as possible, you keep them inside the cellophane and it concentrates the flavor. And they age at a much slower rate, which can be really beneficial, especially if you're holding on to a lot of different cigars. Another thing that's really good is it prevents the spread of mold if one of them becomes moldy. And if there's any tobacco beetles that break out, it'll contain the tobacco beetle within the cellophane. And if you're transporting cigars, it will prevent bangs and breaks and scrapes and that kind of thing that can really damage a cigar. All right, elephant in the room. Cuban cigars. Should you or shouldn't you? Now, Cuban cigars are those cigars that are pretty notorious around the world for being like the king of cigars, just because they think it's hard to get. They're actually not that hard to get. You can actually get them fairly easily. It's just more expensive. And I would actually suggest people not try to buy Cuban cigars right away because you can find a lot of fakes. Also, I don't necessarily think it's necessary because there's lots of other options that get in the ballpark of Cubans with the type of varieties that are out there that are kind of in the Cuban range. Like I mentioned before, there's different varieties of tobacco, including varieties from Havana, Cuba, which have been transplanted to other places. And you can get a kind of similar Havana leaf or Habano type of cigar made in a different place, but you don't have to go to Cuba and you can get it at a much better price. My next point is that cigars are made really well and it takes a long process of making them. Master blenders are the people who actually make these cigars. They're the ones that come up with the formula or recipe of the cigars. These master blenders do a lot in making new cigars, but also keeping the quality of the cigars, the consistent flavor overall from batch to batch. Because tobaccos are a natural product that have variations in the way they smell and taste, master blenders try to keep the consistency similar from year to year. My next point, cigars are made in countries around the world that are pretty economically depressed, like Central America. But despite that, these actually have really good jobs for people who work with these cigar companies. Many times these workers work with the cigar company for decades. They treat them well, they pay them well, and they train them well. For instance, rollers have to be trained for 6 months per vitola, just one size and shape. And then to master it takes a few years. And with that, I think I have all my points here that I wanted to mention. Was there anything that I missed? Let me know down in the comments. Are there any points that you think people should know before getting into cigars? Let me know all the points down below. Now with this video, I had a lot of help. One was my friend Ben Lee from the Smoking Syndicate on YouTube. He has a channel that reviews cigars. Great friend and great channel. He's been into cigars for a long time, and it shows. He has a great amount of expertise. Definitely go check out the Smoking Syndicate. And I also got a lot of help from Cigar and Spirits magazine. I'm a contributing writer for Cigar and Spirits magazine, but the magazine itself has been a wealth of information and knowledge for me, especially on their cigar reviews. They're released on newsstands all over the world. Definitely check them out. You might even see me there. Another huge help was the Ultimate Cigar book by Richard Carlton Hacker. This is a book that I highly, highly recommend and was a huge help for me in researching this. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews. Bye.
I hate to advocate violence and insanity, but it's worked for me. You do come up with the best ideas.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Carl, I got this. Of course I'm paranoid. You tried to kill Colonel Major Centurion Kled don't run. No, he don't. Skull! Skull! I didn't not earn the rank of Sergeant Double Admiral by not running! Oh, am I glad to see you! Will you stop bitching for 1 minute? Woo! Skull! Skull! Keep blood, left, blood. Skull! Skull! Keep blood, left, blood. Well, my foot wanted to meet your ass, and I'm about to give him a shotgun wedding.
How's your games going?
Yeah, I like it out
How's the game going, mate?
here. Communing with nature. Killing them.
Pretty good.
We didn't come here to teach lessons in humanity.
An enemy has been slain.
Mushrooms are healthy once you get used to the madness and paranoia. Skull! Skull!
Fuck, he was so close to dying. I should have ulted this way.
Don't need a plan, as long as I got this axe.
Killing spree. Double kill. Executed.
Well, just 'cause you're a hallucination and I don't speak lizard, don't mean I can't understand.
Shut down.
Don't get your britches all rumpled. No, it's when I don't drink mushroom juice that I have a problem. Nabbit, you're gonna get a tail! Oh, it's on! You see my welcome sign back there? No? It was your friend, Skull.
You have slain an enemy.
I might be a deranged lizard-riding bandito, but I whooped you real good.
An enemy has been slain.
We find them, tie them up, then there's like a piñata full of meat. Quit your worrying! Look, Scarl! It's dinner time!
Turret plating will fall soon.
Yep, this big sky, this green... Now how can I
An
share
ally
this with...
has been slain.
Get him, Scarl!
An enemy has been slain.
It's time to get violent.
You have slain an enemy.
Well, maybe I am looking to start a fight.
Killing spree.
Oh.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Are you ready for anything? Of course you are! I fight better when a bad
An
mind...
enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh my god. No. Oh my god, keep missing my fucking shit.